Now, according to the Israeli Ministry of Health, nearly 2,000 people have been hospitalised in Israel since the outbreak of the war with Iran. The ministry says 1,929 people have been admitted, including 157 in the past 24 hours alone. 9 are in serious condition, 42 in moderate and 70 in minor condition. Officials also warned that a large number of injuries happen as people rush to shelters and protected areas during air raid alerts. Hospitals continue to handle the surge. Now, of course, this is one of the civilian impacts that happens in a country underneath war. Joining us now live, we have Ross Feingold, who is a political analyst in Taipei, Taiwan. Ross, what do you make of this figure, 2,000 civilian injuries in a week? At least to me is a surprising number. Of course, Israel has said that the majority of these injuries are happening as people rush to shelters, and of course they're also being treated in hospital. What type of impact does a war like this, or perhaps years of war, as has happened in Israel, what type of effect does this have on a civilian population?
That's a really good question, because it goes to what the level of popular or public support will be for the political leadership of Israel to continue this war. Now, we know that Israel has been at war since October of 2023, but arguably one could say that Israel has been at war or in a near state of war on heightened security because of the threat of invasion from its neighbors or the threat of terrorism, literally since its establishment. And the population is used to this. They're used to the risks. They do have excellent training. They have so many people who serve, both men and women, in the military. They have excellent civil defense training for the population, people who serve in civil defense. So if there's any country in the world where people understand these risks, then it is Israel. So is it going to have an immediate effect on the decision making of the political leadership, and specifically Prime Minister Netanyahu? Probably not. Well, what I mean is this number, which it is a lot of people, but it's not going to cause by itself the public to turn against the leadership and demand that the war be stopped. That's really unlikely. I think the public in Israel does accept that this is the cost of war and dealing with the threat posed by Iran. If the public turns against prosecuting the war, it's probably not going to be for this reason. It would have to be significantly more injuries, or, for example, a large number of flyers were shot down over Iran, or other factors.
Okay. Ross, please stay with us as we move to